Well, Jagex has given us an update on the Delve Boss rewards, the ones that apparently No Monkey was working with Jagex to amend and make better, and then for some reason he hated them anyway. I don't know. Excuse the timer at the top. We are on the last end of our beautiful cap subathon for hitting 100k subscribers. So thank you everyone who's here and who's watching, and appreciate the support. Let's have a look at what we got here. We have we had to fill in some tweaks that we made to the Delve Boss unique rewards. Okay, so the Evenic Treads, we're not making any changes here. That's good. The treads were good, weren't they? We run the numbers and believe that what we have is the most balanced option when looking at how these fresh kicks would interact with other items. In our previous blog, we accidentally stated that they would drop with the original stats when we pitched the treads with the first iteration of rewards, but this is incorrect. To keep the base treads balanced, while also making sure that upgrading the Primordial, Pegasian, and Eternal boots feel impactful, we're keeping the melee strength at 4. What was it before? Sorry for causing some confusion. It was at 4 already, wasn't it? Should the event attracts pair of upgradable boots to the Delve Boss rewards table be described... Hold on. Whoa. Are they on here? What the fuck's the problem? What do you mean? That makes no sense. To keep the base treads balanced, while also making sure that upgrading the Primordial, Pegasian, and Eternal boots feel impactful, we're keeping the melee strength at 4. Yeah, okay, so what the fuck? What's the problem? Was someone sad that it was less than Primordials? Accidentally stated that they would drop with the original stats when we pitched the treads. Oh right, okay, so the previous treads, okay, doesn't matter. Alright, who cares? They're good. Apology accepted. Yes, I vote yes. I've Ayak. Okay, so we've seen some concerns about the eyes range of 6. To clarify, the staff does also have a long range mode of 8. That perhaps wasn't clear enough in the original blog. No, it wasn't. While these stats, with these stats, I will perform as expected for all activities we designed it for, such as Nihilos and Theatre of Blood. We've lowered the special attack cost to 50. Of course, the 100% was dumb as fuck, giving it a bit more oomph when balancing, facing down your enemies. Of course, even though the spec is kind of irrelevant, it's still good. Yeah, it was like 100% spec and that was really bad. So now it's 50%. That means you can mix up your specs. Perfect. Cool. That's way better. Confliction gauntlets. When it comes to gauntlets, we hear your concerns regarding Shadow. This reward and project as a whole doesn't have the space to address the specific Shadow issues. So what have we opted to do to make a tweak? What we've opted to do is made a tweak to the passive. When you miss a magic attack with the Confliction Gauntlet equipped, your next magic attack within 4 ticks rolls accuracy twice, provided this attack is for the same type, weapons or spell, and targets the same enemy. So basically, nothing for the Shadow in the passive, and if you miss an attack, you have to miss an attack in order to get the bonus roll. Why don't you just make it a passive only for 4 tick weapons? I mean, that's fine, but like, you want the music off? What, your ears don't fucking work? I mean, that's fine. I mean, No Monkey's concerns with the Shadow were retarded, but because he was like, oh no, the Shadow, these gauntlets are bad. It's like, well, no, it's not the gauntlets it's not the gauntlet's fault, you know. It's the Shadow's fault. The Shadow needs changing, not these. But I mean, I don't care. That's fine. It takes away the passive from the Shadow completely, but you still get the damage boost and you still get a decent chunk of accuracy, which is still gonna cause a bit of damage, right? To the when using a Shadow. Okay. I think it's a bit silly that it's like once you miss, then you get the double accuracy roll, but it's way better than what we have now. So okay, fine. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. It's just a weird way for them to take it. Cool. Maybe in the future they can also look at just having maybe some certain items that work with when you got 2 hands or something. Barrages don't work anymore. No, won't work with barrages. No. So PKs can get fucked. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, the entire PvP potential has just been stripped from it. Twin Flame, anything that's not Harmonized Orb, pretty much it's for Sang Staff and Trident, right? And Harmonized Orb. So, cool. Alright. I think birds will go up from treads. They already have, but it's just propaganda more than anything. But now that they're polling it, all it's going to take is a yes vote for it to lock in. But yeah. So if you miss a teleblock, does that mean you get 2 accuracy rolls? No, because teleblocks are 5 ticks. And it's within 4 tick. But standard spellbook, is a 5 tick attack animation. So this will not affect anything in the wilderness. Unless you're running around with a Harmonized Orb, which barely anyone is PKing. So it's just, they've stripped all the PK potential away from it. Yeah. Unless you're using the new stuff in there, the eye thing, a Sang, a Warp Scepter, a Trident, a Harmonized Orb, or any other 4-tick magic weapon or staff, or method, which I don't really know of. Maybe like a Salamander, maybe that's 5 tick still. You don't get the passive, so. But on the other side, the passive's kind of shit because you have to miss for it to actually do anything, which is like, it loses a lot of its power. That's like, instead of the Fang just double accuracy rolling every time, it's only double accuracy roll if you miss. It's like, well, okay, it's just, the Shadow's still gonna fuck, so it doesn't matter, right? So, I mean, they've nerfed the passive, but they've, yeah, isolated it. That's fine, okay. Still a big buff for 4-tick weapons. Cool. The Demon Spade, nah. Call it the Demonic Digger. Pitch the wildcard reward, the Demonic Digger, which we're remaining the Demon Spade. No, you're not. Why would you rename it the Demon Spade? Come on, man. Demonic Digger is good. People just worried that Europeans with like really weak or difficult English accents are gonna mix up their D's and their N's. Mate, they don't mess it up with. They don't say mnemonic. We originally pitched this as being able to process farming, harvesting actions instantly. However, following both your feedback and another review pass, it's clear this may have not been the healthiest direction for the farming skill long term. We have concerns this may disrupt the skill's balance by making certain crops such as snake grass and watermelons more efficient for XP than trees. What? You still have to grow the fucking things. So because you don't have to spend 10 seconds or 15 seconds farming your watermelons and snake grasses, what? Okay. Effectively killing tree runs and causing big changes to the farm economy. Oh my god, okay. Are they serious? Is that actually going to be a thing? Yeah, a Curse Scepter's 4-tick, yeah. As a result of this, we'll be changing instant harvesting to double harvesting speed. So that's a big upgrade to the regular spade without feeling too leaguesy. Okay, but what if you just spam click the patch and get the double harvest anyway? This item will be useful for farming-based harvesting actions that require a spade, including herbs, hops, allotments, clearing dead plants and tree roots, using a patch in Cox. I wouldn't take that to Cox. Like, it's just double. Fuck that. It will be main hand equipable, so those will, yeah, okay, that's cool. They've nerfed the shit out of that, but I mean, if they really, are they really concerned that snake grass and watermelons are going to become more efficient XP than trees? I mean, it's fucking farming. Who cares, cunt? What? That's it's a bit weird, but I mean, look, I'm not opposed. Still, okay. They butchered the name. Cool Spade, still kind of shit now. They've butchered the passive, but they've also restricted the passive to weapons that aren't as endgame as the Shadow. So the Shadow's still going to get the big fucking 21% damage bonus, by the way, or 6% over the Tormented Bracelet. So the problem is still there, and it's going to get what, an extra 15 magic accuracy anyway. But great gauntlets. I love the gauntlets. I think they're awesome. Weird change to passive. The Eye of Ayak is yeah, better. Yes, they've reduce the spec. We want to clarify a couple of points that we saw. Special attack won't drain the NPC's past 0 magic defense. NPCs won't regenerate that drain. Okay, cool. As the eye is classed as a powered weapon like the Trident, it won't be usable in PvP. Fair enough. Cool. And then the Avernic trades are just staying as is, and someone was like, what about the 4 strength or whatever? Cool. I blame the Shadow, it really is fucking Mage over. Well, the Shadow, yeah, it's not that the Shadow is fucking Mage over, because Mage was always fucking horrible. Mage was really bad, and then the Shadow was too strong, so it's up to Jagex to determine how long they want to keep this going before they just rebalance the Shadow. Say, look, we need to fucking pull this shit back. But still, I think these rewards are way better than the original ones from the original blog. I think they've made the Spade worse and stupid. Fuck the farming community. And rename it to the Demonic Digger again. There'll be a Relight plugin for that. I'm going to call it that still. Confliction Gauntlets are... yeah. Looking forward to the armor boss more than this one. I can tell you that now for free. And that's got fucking Oathplate armor, which is a fucking stupid name. But regardless, I'm sure it's going to be good content and very interesting to do once it's released. The boss is going to be demonic. They still are not telling us about any sort of Demon Bane weapon. So as far as I'm concerned, if there's any sort of melee function with the Delve, the Scythe is going to fucking destroy here. So just keep an eye on that price in case you're looking to invest or sell. Wonder when they will adequately balance the Shadow instead of trying to balance the whole skill around it. Oh yeah, they'll probably wait another year until they do another combat rebalance thing. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him, goddamn! Fuck me, look at that boy. It's huge. You got a big boy.